If you're selling on Amazon and want to increase visibility or boost sales, Amazon-sponsored ads are essential. These ads drive targeted traffic directly to your product listings, helping you reach customers who are already actively browsing or buying. Getting started is simple, even if it's your first time running ads. Log into Amazon Seller Central, head to the Advertising tab, and open Campaign Manager. When you click Create Campaign, you'll choose from Sponsored Products, Sponsored Brands, or Sponsored Display. For beginners, Sponsored Products is the easiest and most effective. These ads show up in search results and on product pages, making them ideal for getting your product in front of shoppers. Start by naming your campaign with something clear so you can track it later. Next, set a daily budget. Something like $5 to $10 per day is a good starting point. You can also decide whether you want your campaign to run continuously or end on a specific date. Then, you'll need to choose your targeting type. Automatic targeting is a great choice for beginners or those who don't have time for research. Amazon uses its data to display your ad to relevant shoppers. Manual targeting gives you more control but requires you to select keywords and manage bids yourself. If you go with manual targeting, choose keywords that align with your product, like stainless steel water bottle or eco-friendly coffee mug. You can use a mix of broad, phrase, and exact match keywords to get your ad in front of the right audience. You'll also set a bid for each keyword. Amazon suggests a range, and it's smart to start in the middle. Too low, and you might not get enough exposure. Too high, and you could quickly run out of budget. After filling everything out, review your settings and click Launch Campaign. Your ad is now live. However, launching your campaign is just the beginning. To see real results, you must regularly monitor and optimize your campaign. Go back to Campaign Manager after a few days and look at your data. Impressions, how often your ad is shown. Clicks, how many people clicked your ad. CTR, click-through rate. CP, cost per click. And ACOS, advertising cost of sales. If some keywords are costing you but not converting, consider lowering the bid or pausing them. If a keyword is performing well, increase your bid to attract even more traffic. Your goal should be to focus on the best performing keywords and adjust your strategy over time. You can also test different ad copy, run A/B tests on your product listings, and use negative keywords to filter out irrelevant traffic. Keep in mind that your product listing needs to be optimized for ads to work best. High-quality images, a catchy title, bullet points, and good reviews increase your chances of success. The better your listing looks, the more likely customers will click on your ad and make a purchase. Sponsored brands and sponsored display ads are advanced options that can be useful for promoting your entire brand, directing traffic off Amazon, or retargeting past shoppers. However, for beginners, sponsored products are the most effective option to start with. Remember, Amazon-sponsored ads aren't a one-time fix, they're an ongoing process. Use the data Amazon provides, learn from what's working, and keep making adjustments. The more attention you give your campaigns, the better the return will be. Whether you're new or scaling a brand, Amazon-sponsored ads can be a game-changer if you stay patient, consistent, and continue to optimize.
Now that your campaign is up and running, it's crucial to start paying attention to the performance metrics Amazon provides to ensure your ads are working effectively. Amazon provides a ton of valuable data, and if you know how to interpret it, you can make informed decisions about how to optimize your ads. Let's dive into what metrics you should be focusing on and how to improve your campaigns. The first metric you'll notice is impressions. This is how often your ad has been shown to shoppers. High impressions are great because they mean your product is being seen, but impressions alone don't mean much if people aren't clicking on your ad. That's where click-through rate, CTR, comes in. CTR shows you the percentage of people who clicked your ad after seeing it. If your CTR is low, that's a sign that your ad isn't compelling enough, and you may need to tweak your product title, image, or ad copy. Sometimes, tweaking the keywords can also help. If your product is appearing in irrelevant searches, it won't be attractive to the audience who sees it, leading to a low CTR. That's why it's essential to focus on keyword relevance and ensure your ad is targeting the right audience. If you're running an automatic targeting campaign, Amazon will try to match your ad with relevant search terms, but it's still worth checking which keywords are leading to clicks and sales. In the Campaign Manager, you can access search term reports, which give you a detailed breakdown of the specific search terms shoppers are using when they click your ad. Use these reports to identify profitable keywords that you can add to your manual campaigns or bid higher on if they're performing well. Another key metric you should be tracking is your cost per click, CPC. CPC is how much you're paying for each click on your ad, and this is where bidding strategy plays a role. If your CPC is higher than you expected, it could mean that your bids are too aggressive or your keywords are too competitive. In this case, you might want to reduce your bids or remove keywords that are too expensive. On the flip side, if your CPC is too low and you're not getting enough visibility, you might need to increase your bids. Keep an eye on this metric, especially if your campaign budget is limited. Finding the right balance can help you avoid wasting money. Moving on, one of the most important metrics to track is ACOS, Advertising Cost of Sales. ACOS is calculated by dividing your total ad spend by your total sales. For example, if you spent $10 on ads and generated $100 in sales, your ACOS is 10%. ACOS is a great indicator of how profitable your campaign is. The lower your ACOS, the better. But what's considered a good ACOS varies depending on your profit margins. For some sellers, an ACOS of 20% or lower is ideal, while others may be happy with a higher ACOS if their profit margins allow for it. The goal is to make sure that the revenue generated by your ads outweighs the cost of running them. If your ACOS is too high, consider optimizing your campaign by adjusting bids, pausing underperforming keywords, or improving your listing to increase conversion rates. Sometimes, a simple listing optimization, like changing your images or rewriting your product description, can improve your ad's performance dramatically. Another important thing to keep in mind when managing your ads is negative keywords. These are keywords that you don't want your ad to show up for. For example, if you're selling premium products, you probably don't want your ad to show up when someone searches for cheap or discount. You can add negative keywords in your campaign settings, and doing so will help avoid irrelevant traffic and save you money by filtering out poor quality clicks. Regularly adding negative keywords is an essential part of campaign optimization. Now, let's talk about scaling. Once you've got your campaign dialed in and you're seeing positive results, it's time to scale. Scaling your ad campaigns on Amazon can be tricky, but with the right approach, it can lead to massive growth. The first step to scaling is increasing your budget. If you're running a successful campaign with a low ACOS and positive ROI, increasing your budget will allow you to reach more people and generate more sales. But don't just increase your budget and leave it at that. Remember, scaling is a process that requires constant optimization. When scaling, focus on expanding your keyword list. If certain keywords are performing well, you can add more variations of those keywords to capture a wider audience. You can also use the search term reports to identify new keywords that are driving conversions. Another key to scaling is testing new ad types. Sponsored brands ads are a great way to scale your ad strategy, especially if you have a portfolio of products. Sponsored brands ads allow you to create a banner-style ad that promotes your brand and multiple products at once. These ads show up at the top of Amazon's search results and can drive more targeted traffic to your product listings. Sponsored display ads are another advanced ad type you might want to experiment with as you scale. These ads allow you to retarget people who have previously viewed your products or other products in the same category. Retargeting can be an effective way to bring back potential customers who didn't convert the first time around. Finally, remember that as you scale, it's essential to keep track of your metrics. Larger budgets and more aggressive bids mean that your ACOS could start to creep up, so it's important to stay on top of the numbers and make adjustments as needed. Scaling is all about finding that sweet spot between visibility and profitability. Don't be afraid to test different approaches and continually optimize your campaigns to find what works best. In the next section, we'll dive into advanced strategies like using A/B testing to fine-tune your campaigns and exploring how to optimize your product listings in conjunction with your ad strategy.